Hi, everyone. I'm Helen Kim. I'm the PI of the Brain Vascular Malformation Consortium, or BVMC. And we study three rare vascular diseases, including familial cerebral cavernous malformations, Sturge-Weber syndrome with leptomeningeal angiomatosis, and hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia with brain and without brain arteriovenous malformations. So CCM, SWS, and HHT for short. So we joined the RDCRN back in cycle 2, and over the last 15 years, there's been major scientific advances that I think have really made clinical trials possible for our three rare diseases. These include the discovery and the importance of the role of somatic mutations for all three of our brain vascular malformations, and these mutations activate pathways that we now know converge on PI3K, AKT, mTOR, and the RAS-MAPK signaling pathways. These are known pathways that are just regulated in a number of different cancers, as well as peripheral vascular anomalies. And importantly for us, there's already a number of FDA-approved drugs available for that target these pathways that could potentially be repurposed for use in our diseases. So when we started back in 2009, there were really no drug clinical trials. And fast forward to today, we have over 25 that are under active investigation. And I think another important advancement in the field for our diseases, in collaboration with our three patient advocacy groups, the Alliance to Cure Cavernous Malformations, the Sturge-Weber Foundation, and the Cure HHT group, is the publication of consensus care guidelines that have now been implemented in all of the PAG-recognized centers of excellence. And I think that's really made clinical trials and clinical research possible and easier because it's more standardized across our sites. So in terms of the second question, there's no doubt that the RDCRN funding has allowed us to establish the largest multi-center studies of our rare diseases, and this large network of recruitment sites that are ready and poised for clinical trials. This network has also allowed us, through the BVMC's natural history studies, to publish some very important findings that I think have guided clinical trials. And along with our PAGs, this has really raised awareness, I think, and interest by industry in developing some novel drugs for our rare diseases. We've also trained 15 scholars, one per year, over the last 15 years, and many have use this fellowship to launch their academic careers, remain in academics, and have gone on to be quite successful and continue to do research in the rare disease space. And finally, the establishment of our biorepository and rich clinical databases that will be deposited into the federal repository, I think is going to be exciting for future collaborative studies, and we're excited to see what the next 15 years brings us. So thank you very much. I don't know if we're showing pictures or now or later.
The next slide.
Oh, there was the next slide. Sorry, I wasn't sure how this was going to go. But just to thank all my investigators that have been involved in the BVMC. This is recent photos from our scientific meeting. But also just to say thank you to the RDCRN network. It's been really rewarding to be part of this, and thank you for sharing your experiences, because some of us are newer, some of us are older or farther along in basically our clinical trial experience in bringing drugs to trial for our patients. So it's been really rewarding to be part of this network and to learn from all of you. So thank you.